Hey everybody, welcome back to A Tale of Three Cabins. I'm out on the road. We headed over to my daughter's house. They had a pretty rough winter, and we had a couple good storms come through here in the spring, and they got a lot of downed trees and some downed branches. So I brought an arsenal of attachments with me to help me out. And then I encounter a few issues that I've never encountered before with the brush crusher, and got to get out of a couple situations. So let's get right into it. Come check it out. Yep, I get pulled over by the safety police. One thing I notice about working with pine trees is that they're softer wood, and it really seems that the teeth dig into these, and they don't release as easy as a regular tree like an oak or a maple. Here's another example where these fir trees really get tangled up in the teeth here. And I asked this question before for those of you that might have a Artillery grapple or another manufacturer. Does something like this similar happen to you? And I don't think I've ever got a response yet, but if you're out there, let me know. So this tree is not budging out of here, and I kind of backed off from the fire because I don't want the thing to catch fire while it's in my grasp. Normally this little shake or this little maneuver would work, but it's not working this time. Now I'm just kind of pulling on the bottom teeth, which is just on a hinge, to see if I can figure out what's holding this thing up. pretty befuddled, and all I could see is trying to cut this all out and see if it'll let loose. So that's the first for me. One thing I did notice is that one of the tines here, the one that is second to the right, has got a bend to it. It bends to the left. I don't think that should change or hamper anything, and it's not binding with the top tines. So I don't know if it happened today or if it happened some other time and I just never noticed it.
Oh well. Yeah. Whew, that's hot. Uh-oh, mud. He's in the mud though.
So getting stuck with the brush crusher on is another new for me. Normally if I would have the loader on, a lot of times you can get out of this kind of situation with just the loader. So this is the first, trying to see if I can get out of it with the brush crusher.
go grab his chainsaw so he can chainsaw this up.
Here's another issue, and I had an older chainsaw from Still that was probably 25, 30 years old, and never had this issue, the chain popping off all the time. That's a 250C, I think it is. It's got like the easy pull start. The chain is constantly coming loose on it. I had to stop about 5 times and retighten the chain, and the easy adjuster on there stopped working, so I'm not too happy with that type of chainsaw. So we're winding down on here on the project. They had one more thing to ask of me while I was here, and that's that they wanted to change the blades on their lawnmower. I know in the past that if you want to do it for these types of riding mowers, you have to pull out a bunch of different pins, and then some spring tensioners, and then maybe some belt tensioners, and I just really didn't want to get into having to remove the deck to do that. I'm trying to remember how to put it all back together. So I'm positioned in a way that if this were to fall for some freak reason, I should be all right. I have my wife holding chocks in the front, so it's not going to roll off. And it's on a tilted angle, so it would roll backwards more than forwards. They didn't really have a great socket set, and they gave me a 3/8 inch socket. I was able to get on a nut that you need to take off, but you need quite a bit of force to get that off. And I asked if they had any pipe or anything I could use, and I thought, I might have something. I know I brought that tiller for a reason.
The active is trailing, the rototiller.
I don't have a torque wrench with me, so I'm just putting it back on as tight as I can. Seems like the mower's working okay. We just got a few little areas to clean up and then we should be out of here. So I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoy these videos and subscribe and keep an eye on us. Take care, everybody.